Hello and welcome to Martin Maths. We're again going to use some Lego and subbuteo and football stats to help explain some maths concepts. So we're going to look at some Key Stage 2, kind of Key Stage 3 topics, adding, subtracting and multiplying and maybe a bit of division. So we'll start with adding. Now obviously the premise of a football match is to score more goals than the other team. So if we look at a recent result for Leicester, when we remember Patson Daka, from Zambia, playing for Leicester, Spartak Moscow got 3 and Leicester got 4. So if we use these as the goals, we can see that 4 take away 3 will be a victory by 1 goal. So Leicester won that by 1 goal. But there's more adding and subtracting involved when it comes to the table. If I look at the current Premier League table, as it is in early November, Chelsea are top of the league, but sometimes a team might have the same number of points, but it's what's called the goal difference that's important to decide who is ahead. So Chelsea have scored 27 goals already. And if each of these little red blocks is 1 goal, then I've got a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Adding 9 and 9 and 9 gives me that 27. But they've had 4 goals scored against them. So they have to do 27, take away those 4. So those 4 goals from the opposition cancel out 4 of Chelsea's goals. And we see what their goal difference is now. So we had 9 plus 9 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So Chelsea have a goal difference of 23. Similarly, Manchester City have scored 22 goals. I've got stacks of 7, 14, 21, 22. Take away those 6 from the opposition there. So those 6 goals that are scored by the opposition here are cancelled out. And so Manchester City have a goal difference of 18, 22, 16. 22 minus 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. And similarly, I could work out the other goal differences. 23 minus 13 is 10, 31 minus 11, 20. And looking at Patson Daka's Leicester, 16 minus 18 actually gets us into negative numbers, minus 2. So their opposition have scored more goals than Leicester have. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting. Let's look at a bit of multiplying and dividing, and we'll look at the games in the Champions League. So Liverpool are currently top of their group, and they've played 4 games and won 4. So if I have each of these stacks representing 1 game, I want to know how many points they have. Well, in football, if you win a game, you get 3 points. So if each of these stacks of 3 is for each of their victories, then I can work out that 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Liverpool will have 12 points. Now we need to do a bit of BIDMAS because there'll be some adding for those who've got draws. Porto have 1 victory, which is 3 points. But then they've got 2 draws, each of those worth 1 point. So draws worth 1 point and a loss is worth 0 points. So Porto have 3 points from their 1 win, 1 draw, and another draw. So it's 3 plus 1 plus 1. They have 5 points. Similarly, Atletico Madrid have 1 victory worth 3 and 1 draw worth 1. So they have 4 points. And surprisingly, AC Milan, losing all the games and having 1 draw, just have 1 point. Again, we can practice the subtraction there. Goal difference, 13 minus 5 is 8. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So there we go. That's some multiplying and dividing. If I just go back to the Premier League table, I want to look at the points here. So Chelsea have won 8. Times those each by 3, it's going to be 24. Plus those 2, they're going to have 26 points. I'll put that here. Manchester City, 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2, 23 points. 7 times 3, 21. So there we see those two teams are equal, but it's the goal difference that shows who's further ahead. Liverpool have 18, 19, 20, 22 points, so just further behind. And then Leicester, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So we had to do the multiplication there before we did the addition, as we've seen in BIDMAS. So there we go. That's some adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, bit of BIDMAS with Lego to help us, and subbuteo, and some football stats. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.